today. From Gillette Stadium in Foxborough,
seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins head out, led by the NFL's leading passer in 2023, now in his 5th season, Tua Tagovailoa.
And you and I both know that any win is a good win, and that's what they did last week. But there's also plenty for him to work on in his game, wasn't there?
Yeah.
2 touchdowns, an interception. Yeah, you know, he wants to increase that a little bit in terms of ratio. But first and foremost, they did win the game.
5 yards on the game's first play, 2nd down. Looking to pass, Tua. And they'll get this on the screen to Mostert. And Mostert going to pick up a Dolphins first down as the tackle going to be made up at the 37. They'll run. Here's Devon Achane. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. You see the numbers on the ground a week ago for Achane. 14 carries, up over 130 yards, and a touchdown.
I think he's exactly where he wants to be coming into a game, partner, because he has to still be riding the momentum from last week when he broke the century mark in rushing and had one of his best individual efforts of the season. I would expect that there's more from him on the way after that type of a game, and I know his teammates and coaches, they feel exactly the same way.
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. They fake the handoff. Now Tua. And this one is incomplete. When you look at this Patriots defense, it's quite a unit. #1 in the NFL against the pass.
And since this is such a good unit of covering passes downfield, I think that last play is typical of what we might see. A lot of short passes, see if they can generate some run after the catch, but nothing doing on that one.
It's been a 7-play opening drive, and this is 3rd and short. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. And the punter Bailey on now as he sends this one away. And they'll play keep away from the returner as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot. Throwing now, May on 1st down. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. They'll throw on 1st down with May. That's complete. Demario Douglas with it. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Douglas, the man in motion. On 1st down, here's May. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the 1st down on a 13-yard run. To the air, May. Short pass caught by Henry. So he stopped for no gain. And it's 2nd down. Looking to throw. May. Right back to Henry, and Henry's got it again. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. Well, safe to say the passing game has found a rhythm. He's now 4 of 4, but might need to be 5 of 5 to keep this drive going here as they face a 3rd down.
And maybe perhaps you show a running play, right? Maybe a little play action here to go ahead and let him throw the ball downfield. I wouldn't get away from him flinging it because 4 for 4 already. I think he's got a good chance of picking this one up here on 3rd down.
On 1st and 10, it's May. Throw left side, complete to Smith-Schuster. And he'll get positive yardage there as he'll be touched down. We're scoreless after 1. Start of the 2nd quarter from Foxborough. It's the homestanding Patriots with the football as they've got it with a 2nd and 1 coming up. Off the play fake. Here's May. Flush to his right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. A good pickup there at 22.
As we both know, there's a lot that went into why they made him their 1st-round pick this year. Part of it was what they saw in college, his playmaking ability when things break down. As soon as he saw he wasn't getting a lane to throw, he pivoted and found an alternate way to the marker.
He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. They'll throw with May. Escaping the pressure right. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. A great effort there. His 1st touchdown on the year. And the Patriots post the 1st points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. Charles, every time that he makes one of these plays, I think the front office, they get a bigger and bigger collective smile because they feel more confident that they have found their guy, their future at quarterback.
And they should feel that way. It's obvious he's a big part of why they have such a good record this season. You're right about the bright future as well, and by association, a bright future for the franchise too.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And this will be a touchback. Berrios deciding not to bring it out. So Miami coming out for their 2nd drive. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are. But let's face it, partner, they can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
They go back to the ground, this time Mostert. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beat. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. That is caught. Loose inside the 30. Tyreek Hill. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Tyreek Hill. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And we are tied at 7. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And it ends with a touchdown pass to Tyreek Hill. Taken at the goal line. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. And they are trying to create some separation within the division. And look, CD, I know that this is still the 1st half of the season, but this is a big matchup no matter where it falls because these are the top 2 teams right now in that division.
And if you can build a bit of a cushion as you head towards the 2nd part of the season, that allows you to survive the expected injuries, potential upset losses, all of those things, and still be in good shape.
On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Here's May. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. The 1st-round pick looking comfortable in this offense. 1st down. Now May on 1st down. Open man right side is Smith-Schuster, complete. And he's got this down to the 35. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. They go play action now. May. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. Throwing here is May. He's got room at the 30. And he's finally down at the 21-yard line. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now a battle for the football. It's caught. It's a touchdown. K.J. Osborne from 21 yards away. And the Patriots have taken the lead. And we remember, of course, all scoring plays need to be verified upstairs, and I think they're going to at least take a look at this. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How is the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Lutz good on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told, and it ends with a New England touchdown. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest. You get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry a...
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Daxton Hill picks it off. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown. But no surprise to see that one, partner. The league's #1 defense coming through with a huge pick-6.
And it's plays like that one that have made them the most feared group to face this year. Offenses, they're trying to figure out how to work around them rather than work through them. Big-time impact playmakers scattered throughout the unit on every level, and they can change a game at a moment's notice.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6, and now the kick is away. And they've got it up past the 35, so pretty good starting field position. The Dolphins offense now heads back on the field. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick-6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick-6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. That one good for 13 and a Dolphin first down. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. From the 31, here comes 2nd and a yard. Tua sets up to pass it. Over the middle, he gets it to Barrios. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Setting to throw on first down is Tua. They'll swing this out wide. Here's Achane. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 2nd and 5. Back to the running game with Mostert. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Going to the air. Tagovailoa got his man complete over the middle. It's Hill. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Here's 2nd and 2 now from the 3. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Odell Beckham from 3 yards out. And the Dolphins get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Patriots with the football here late in this first half. And with an 8-point lead, probably not too much of an impetus to try and do too much here. Short pass caught by Henry. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left. To throw, it's May. Completes it to Douglas. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Back to throw here. Flushed out right. Going deep to the end zone for Juju. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And that's where you're counting on a receiver's size being an advantage. They were hoping he could go up the top of a smaller DB and haul that one in. A good thought, but that time it didn't work out.
Now May to throw on 2nd down. Eluding the pressure right. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. Flush to his right. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Ramsey. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. Well, we'll move right through the break then, skipping halftime and back to the field for the start of the second half. So here we go for half number 2. The Patriots with the lead, and they will be getting the football. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. So here are the Patriots to take over. They're working on a 4-game winning streak, and they lead this one as well right now as they start 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air, escaping the pressure right. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd down and 7. From the shotgun, May with it. Short pass caught by Henry. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. 3rd and 4. They'll look to throw. They'll roll him out right. And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down. Douglas, the man in motion. Now they show jet sweep, but instead a run up the middle here. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. in need of only about the length of the football here on second down. They'll run the jet sweep with Douglas. 7 yards there and a first down. Well, we've seen running backs in today's NFL get involved in the passing game. Maybe it's about time more receivers like that get involved in the running game.
And that is something we are seeing more and more in this league, no question about it. That wasn't the biggest of gains, but it was enough to get them a first down. And it continues to test the defense. They have to think on every play about who might end up with the ball.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. They'll set up to throw. Quick completion to Henry. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 32-yard line. From the shotgun, it's May. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete. A 2nd and 10 now. Third quarter action from Foxborough. They'll look to throw again. Open man, the tight end Henry. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 15-yard line. Back to throw again. He finds Douglas complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Again, he'll drop to throw. This is caught. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was...
And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score. Ramondre Stevenson, his 3rd rushing touchdown of the year. And the Patriots take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. And he is into the end zone for 2 more as the lead moves up to 16. And with a successful 2-point try, the QB rolling out, I would imagine on the defense that makes it tough. When he goes out, he's got the option to run or pass.
Yeah, it really does. If you decide not to bring extra people or extra pressure, maybe you have to have a spy on the quarterback, someone to account for him, because oftentimes that is the unaccounted for player.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They make their second half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a 2-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that could make this a 3-possession game.
Now Tua. That one out wide and intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And a terrific return there. They're finally able to corral him down near the 11-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
And it's caught. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. On second down, here's May. Got his tight end, that's complete. It's Henry. Touchdown, Patriots. Hunter Henry. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Patriots are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it. The 3rd time wasn't a charm. They got the first 2 two-point tries. Still have the lead, but couldn't get the 3rd.
Okay, so they didn't get this one. But I have to ask you, What matchup are they seeing that they feel that confident to go for two so often?
Yeah, and we talk about this a lot, but it has to be something, you're right, that they saw all week, correct?
Definitely game planned for. Felt good about being aggressive and going for it. And right up until that one, they had gotten 2 for 2.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. Here's Tua. Now they go screen. It's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Tua going to throw. This one thrown underneath to Achane. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe. 2nd and 6. From midfield, here's Tua. Quickly into the hands of Beckham. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down. And again, it's Tagovailoa. And he'll complete this one to Berrios. And he's going to get this inside the 30. The Dolphin passing game rolling here. They've got another first down. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. This one left side caught by Berrios. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game, and that was a big talk both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them holding them under 200 today.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
4th down, 4th quarter. Here's Tua. Finds Hill on the crossing route, complete. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down. And the Patriots defense is going to take over on downs. So they'll trudge off the field with a bitter taste in their mouths after that failed 4th down conversion.
Yeah, there'll be a lot of analysis there on the sidelines. Was it the right call? Was it against the right defense? Should they have even gone for it at all? Will that change what they do going forward in this game? A lot of questions to be answered by them. The defense doesn't really care. They're like, bring it on again. We'll stop you the next time, too.
From the gun, it's May. Short pass caught by Henry. And Henry's going to pick up a Patriots first down as he'll get this up to the 32. 8th catch for him now. He's been a big factor. And it's a first down. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. Play action. May sliding out of the pocket. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
It's been a fun game for him so far, but I think he tried to do just a little too much that time. Give the defense a rare win on that snap.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Rolling to his right. Open man here, the tight end Henry. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. And quickly they get to the line. On first down, here's May. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
Partner, they've been aggressive, airing it out all game long, and no better evidence than those last 2 snaps. They weren't going to beat this coverage, though. 2 plays in a row, and that one falls incomplete.
Flushed out right. This one caught by Osborne, right side. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. A gain of 28 yards there. And now it appears that the referee's been buzzed, and we'll get a review. And this being inside 2 minutes of play, everything coming from up above. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call. So the officials and the folks in New York got a second look at this one, and the call is going to be overturned. On play action, May. Short pass caught by Henry, and he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. Now let's see how the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11. They'll try and throw for it with May. He'll buy some time right. Oh, a Cardinal sin there, thrown back over the middle, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Walker. And the Dolphins are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. And it's throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. Looking to pass. Tua. Oh, had his hands on it. Couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
Good clean play. No flags coming out of the pocket of the officials. Turns into an incompletion, and that should get him off the field with a 3 and out.
Tua on 4th down. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. Tua now on 1st down. Tua hit, and the ball is out. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, you'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. That one almost intercepted, but it's incomplete. Not a good throw there, and it'll be 2nd down. But their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
Off the play fake, here's May. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And they go play action with May. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Juju Smith-Schuster, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Pats are well on their way to a 5-0 start as they extend their lead. Here we go now as they will again try for 2. May going to try to throw for it. And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the 4th.
I think this is just going to be a function of the times we live in now. Very similar to the bat flip in baseball. Everyone's got to start to get comfortable with this. But to me, this is just rubbing it in. You got a big lead. Go ahead and take the extra point. One thing to keep in mind, though, karma's still out there. And sometimes it has a way of catching up with you.
And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance. Well, by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go to each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season. But on game day, you both want to show your best. And I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.
So for New England, their strong September has carried over to October as they move to 5-0. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for the Dolphins, they drop below 500 to 2-3 with a loss. And perhaps fortunately for them, they'll get an early bye next week and come back to action in Week 7.